Season greetings, our dear viewers. The holiday season isn't over yet. It's still blessing us, and we bet this news will totally spread joy. It doesn't matter if you support Marvel or DC, the latest flick unites two of your favorite superheroes from both franchises. Fellas, give it up for Chris Evans and Dwayne Johnson team up. Stay tuned to today's videos. We spill all the deeds you need to know about Red One. First up, get ready to see Black Adam and Captain America in the same frame. Whoa, before you go the wrong way, let us stop you right there. A DC Marvel crossover isn't happening just yet, though we'd totally be down for it. This one is a whole separate genre that'll allow our heroes to shed their costumes and shield, at least one of them. We've been hearing whispers about this from way back in January, and fans are stoked for Evans and Johnson to appear together for the first time. Wait, what if we told you they've actually been part of the same movie before? Slay what? It was pretty minor, but both actors' names appeared in the cast for Ryan Reynolds' Free Guy. They made some exciting cameos in the movie, with Chris's himself and Dwayne lending his voice to a nameless robber. But let's be honest, they haven't exactly shared the screen. Red One is kind of a debut movie for the duo, and that's why it's generating all the buzz. What's more, it's a first-timer for the stars in another aspect as well. Following with, both actors are jumping from Netflix to Amazon Prime. Before Red One, Cap and the Wrestler haven't worked with Amazon, although they've done one film each for its rival streaming site Netflix. Last year we saw Dwayne and Gal Gadot and Ryan Reynolds in a Netflix project Red Notice. What a coincidence in the movie title. Does the color red have some special significance to the people's champion? Maybe. Anyway, the movie was a super duper hit and exactly what the platform needed to boost its viewership. Like Red One, it merged action and humor in a tremendous fashion, keeping us hooked to the screens. Don't know about the wrestling world, but the 2021 movie further cemented how Johnson is made for the comedy genre. Then, just next year, The Gray Man dropped and quickly got comfortable in Netflix's top 10 list for 2022. It also had a high-profile cast with the likes of Ryan Gosling, Ana de Armas, Bridgerton famed Regé-Jean Page, and our very own Captain America. But this time he was no hero. Oh no, it looks like 2022's sexiest man alive is shedding his savior persona and opting for more villainous roles. He did it Knives Out too, and even being the bad guy works well for him. It's high time too, because he's been playing Steve Rogers for over a decade now. That's why he first branched to Netflix and now to Amazon Prime Video. Gotta say, seeing him in a rock in one frame is gonna be a major thirst trap. We see what you're doing, Amazon, but we're obviously not complaining one bit. Up next, we already have some BTS sneak peeks to quench our thirst. While most movie details are kept under wraps, the team sometimes throws little teases at us in the forms of BTS pictures. In one of them, we can see Chris all decked up in leather, giving us total slave vibes. Here's to hoping he also brings out Ransom's infamous sweater at one point. What better season for it? He has already said goodbye to Steve Rogers' blonde hair and is sporting his natural brunette mane, complete with a beard and a mustache. Hey, new character, new look, right? But it's pretty innocent. Daily wear outfit, nothing too out of the blue. Dwayne is where things get interesting. His outfit reminds us of a milder version of Deadpool's outfit. No kidding, the black and the red are spot on. So we're guessing his role will add a fantastical twist to the film. Anyway, in one image, they're seen inside a kid's heaven, aka a huge toy store. And in another, Evans is outside on the street looking grim. Speaking of streets, the wrestler turned actor also shared a snap from a 3 a.m. shoot. He's running away in a cobblestone street with the cameraman leading the way on a cart. His caption further intrigues us, saying, "Sometimes you run into Krampus." Is horror in the picture too? Wrapping all these BTS presents in a neat little bow with Santa himself, sharing a picture of buff Mr. Claus. The Rock promises he'll be the most badass, most OG Santa Claus of all time. Moving on, there's some plot tease given by the team. By now our big dose of Christmas cheer must have given you a hint, but let's spell it out again because why not? It's a holiday-themed plot. Wait, more action meets comedy meets Santa season? Oh, it's gonna be a banger. Word on the street is that it'll take after Violent Night or better yet, Die Hard. Also, make Hobbs and Shaw more festive and you'll have Red One. At least that's what the director suggests. According to him, it's an epic, edge-of-your-seat action-adventure that takes beloved holiday mythology and turns it on its head. So, the corporate champion and the team are cooking a fusion recipe by stocking up so many treats. What's More Variety calls it globetrotting and four-quadrant. That means ladies and gents, young and old, should all buckle up for an international ride. Sounds fun. Not to mention Johnson has also referenced Miracle on 34th Street and It's a Wonderful Life. The later makes many assume someone will learn the true meaning of Christmas, and we're betting it's Evans. He looks like the moody normal one, while Dwayne is apparently the commander of the Elf. So maybe he'll drag a bitter guy into a holiday adventure and Chris's character will learn to smile at the end of the day. Isn't that how the usual Christmas flicks go? But we have another unique addition like a beefed up Santa and hello, the Krampus. So maybe Red One will set itself apart from similar movies like this. Let's look at the cast and characters now. Okay, so the gifted actor is playing a down-to-earth guy, Jack O'Malley, while the Black Adam stars Callum Drift. As we've already discussed, he's some sort of elf leader. But they aren't the only exciting people on the movie cast list. Folks, you're gonna see another superhero world's character in the mix too. It's J. Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man. Yep, J.K. Simmons is in the house to play Father Christmas. And boy, Red One Santa is totally stealing all the thunder. Simmons has left his suits far behind and has been spending quite some time in the gym to prep for his role. Mrs. Claus is totally in for a treat. Speaking of her, Bonnie Hunt is playing the wifey. She was in the original Jumanji back in '95. And even if you don't remember her face, you've heard her in A Bug's Life, Toy Story 3 and 4, the Cars series, and Monster University. Now, on the OG Charlie's Angels, Lucy Liu will also be popping up, joined by the comedian Nick Kroll. Fans of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina will appreciate Kiernan Shipka too. Lastly, we have Wesley Kimmel, Game of Thrones star Christopher, and Mary Elizabeth Ellis from New Girl. It's not yet revealed which characters this bunch of stars is portraying, so you'll have to wait for the movie. But we do know they're all packing talent. No kidding, many of them have won or earned nomination for Academy Awards, so better not take the cast lightly. Coming up, Johnson is reuniting with lots of familiar crew too. Just like people on the screen are important, folks behind the camera are equally crucial for a movie success, and that's why Rocky sticks to his crowd. Repeatedly working with the same people, you could call it his secret winning formula. The Red One team is also made up of his go-to crew, such as Jake, who has been with Johnson in both Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, and Jumanji, The Next Level. It's no secret that Jake can create hilarious family films. Next, the script comes from DJ's other long-term collaborator, Chris Morgan. He has penned several of its hits, including 4 movies of the Fast and Furious franchise and the spin-off Hobbs and Shaw. And that's the reason we'll also have hints of the spin-off movie in Red One. As for the movie's idea, it's the original birdchild of the producer Hiram Garcia. He frequently works with The Rock's production company 7 Bucks. Amazon managed to win the rights to the story in an intense bidding war. Now the movie is a joint venture of 7 Bucks, Chris Morgan Productions, the detective agency, Amazon Studios, and Amazon Prime Original Film. Phew, that's a long list. The list means loads of money is going into the making. We even heard they plan to expand into a holiday cinematic universe. Oh dear, of course that depends on Red One's success first. Finally, when can we expect it to grace our screens? Last we heard, filming began in October this year in Atlanta. Both Chris and Ellis shared a snap on their social media. Since then, there hasn't been any news regarding wrapping yet. The team has so far stayed mum about any release date. With 2022 ending, we aren't getting it now, of course. And since it's holiday themed, it makes sense to release it in the festive period. That's why we have a clue that we'll get to watch it by the end of next year. Obviously, after shooting wraps, we'll need some time to polish it up for the final look. Then there are the reshoots, promotions, and other film stuff. Amazon would also prefer some to build the hype for Christmas, so we may be looking at a late release in November or early December. The most likely date is the 1st of December 2023. But again, that's just a guesstimate from us. We'll totally start to hear more as 2023 picks up the pace. Till then, you can make sure you've got a Prime subscription because this is gonna be a not-to-miss flick. A sight for sore eyes, that's for sure. And that's a wrap. How excited are you to see Evans and Johnson together? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and watch more updates about Red One. We'll see you in the next video.